Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. We turn the page to the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians officially in second place, and we haven't said that in a long period of time. And the team that's at the top of the standings is the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to tell you what, I watched that game, and you look at the reaction of the crowd and the people there. In the south side of Chicago, they feel like they got something moving. I mean, nice crowds. I mean, it was a great atmosphere. Messick threw a great game, but, the Guardians' bats weren't able to show up. I'll start with you, Jason. What are your thoughts in terms of, do you believe Chicago is a little bit better than we were talking about? And do you think that they could put it together and this is going to be a dogfight going throughout the rest of the summer?
Yeah, I'll maintain what I've said. Like, nobody's run away with this division. Chicago, they've arrived before anyone thought they would. But they're not going to run away with the division. This isn't a team that's going to win 95 games. So the Guardians are going to stay in the hunt. Yeah, the lineup's really bad right now. That's not a shock to anybody. I do think, we talked about it yesterday, Bull and I got in a fight about it yesterday. I do think Cooper Ingle will be up sooner than later. I don't think he's going to solve all their problems, but he's at least a bat that you want to get a look at. The problem is, where are you going to play him? He's a catcher by nature. Obviously, I don't think they're going to put him there. I've seen enough of Gabi Arias after the other night. I didn't see a ton of last night's game. I caught bits and pieces, but after Arias the other night, I'm like, I'm good. I've seen enough.
Arias pinch ran yesterday, didn't have an at-bat.
Yeah, nor should he. He should not have another at-bat until he's in Columbus.
On ice.
Or St. Paul. I don't care where he goes. He shouldn't be in Cleveland. I'm done. But they're going to struggle to score runs. That's not a surprise. And Messick was terrific, and it's unfortunate he didn't get more support. But until they get these guys back, they're going to be playing a lot of low-scoring games. And I think DeLauder and Martinez will be back sooner than later. So I'm not going to panic just because, even if they get swept, if they're 2-3 games out of first, I'm not going to panic, because I just don't think that the White Sox are a team that's going to run away with this division. The Guardians are going to be there. They're going to be in the hunt. They're probably going to make a move for a bat, I would think, between now and the deadline. Call up a guy or two, get a guy or two back. I think they're going to be fine.
Is this team too dependent, though, on Jose Ramirez in terms of just everything the guy brings to the table? Like, the second he gets injured, I feel like the team lost all of their aura, if you will.
Well, but again, they lost a lot of guys in the same game. So, certainly Jose, it's a huge blow. You can't underestimate how big of a blow Jose is. DeLauder has been up and down. I think he's gonna boost the lineup, obviously, when he comes back. Angel Martinez had slumped. He was starting to pull out of it before he got hurt. If they're too dependent on anything, it's the pitching staff. That's what they're too dependent on, is just the inability to manufacture runs consistently. But yeah, losing Jose is devastating. There's no sugarcoating that. But I just because of the division that they're in. If they were in the AL East, I'd be like, it's a wrap, like it's over. But they're not. They're going to be in the hunt all summer long just because of who they're running the race against.
I'm a little scared because, they got another series coming up against the White Sox.
Yeah.
Now, you get swept here. You got the Mariners coming up, and then I believe you got the White Sox jumping right back in. If you don't, Rangers are kind of mixing there. If you mix this up, there's a chance that you lose some games
sure.
in the division, and especially in the standings. And the thing about the Guardians lineup is you got Travis Mazzana, who, a couple of days ago looked like he broke out 2 home runs. He was, I think, 4 for 4. He's been basically the main catalyst to getting runs. The other day, him and Manzardo were the only people that really drove in runs. But the problem is, at what point in time are those guys not going to start seeing pitches? Because if I'm Bazan, obviously if he's in leadoff, you don't want to walk the leadoff guy. Right. But if there's ducks on the pond, and I can avoid it, I'm not showing him anything good to hit.
Well, Rocchio's had a good year, and they've got Rocchio behind Bazana now. I guess the way I'd answer that is I would have been pitching around Jose for the last 10 years, and teams still pitch to him.
Right.
So I don't think that they're going to start working around Bazana or Manzardo. I don't think they're going to strike fear into the hearts of of opposing pitchers. If you're going to throw to Jose, you're going to throw to those guys.
McNuggets?
Looking at the lineup last night, and once again, totally understand the injuries have decimated their ability to put together long innings, put up crooked numbers. We got into that whole argument with Bull. Bull was the only one surprised that the offense seems to be struggling without their three of the top hitters. But this was their lineup last night. You have Bazzana in the leadoff spot, Manzardo hitting second, Rocchio hitting third. After that, you go to Rhys Hoskins, Daniel Schneemann, Khalil Watson, who did have his first career MLB home run last night, so shout out and congratulations to Khalil. Stephen Kwan, Austin Hedges, and Petey Halpin rounding out your 4 through 9.
Nasty.
The only players who got hits for Cleveland last night were Watson, Kwan, Hedges, and Halpin. Go figure. You got an offer from Bazzana, Manzardo, Rocchio, Hoskins, Schneemann, your guys with at least a little more experience. It's just really, 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 really hard to win when you have 3 guys you feel confident in, or at least feel pretty good about. And it's not like Manzardo's lighting it up either, but at least the track record says you can feel pretty good about. And everyone behind them, 4 through 9, is an absolute crapshoot.
I mean, if Bazzana and Manzardo put up offers, you're going to have a hard time winning that game.
Oh, that's an L.
Like, you're going to have a really hard time. You're going to have to throw a shutout, basically, to win, which Messick almost did. Like, he was terrific.
Yeah, I mean, this kid is nice. Messick is super nice. Like, I can't wait to see what he is like, moving forward. I just like the way he goes about his business. 3 hits, that's crazy. Seven innings will be a complete game now.
7 2/3 is impressive. I mean, that's impressive.
Game. That's crazy. 3 hits, 10 strikeouts.
Yeah,
1. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's
shouldn't lose that game.
No, you shouldn't.
That should be a win. That should be a win. If your starter's getting you into the 8th,
that 90% of baseball games should be a win with that stat line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so which one of them are they hoping to get back first? Is it Martinez or DeLauder? Because
what's DeLauder's injury again?
Broken
rib.
See, that's the thing. Because look, you've been saying all along he be injury prone.
Yeah,
DeLauder's injury prone. Now he ran into a wall. You can't. Come on, he ran into a wall. There's nothing you do about that. But the thing that I'm looking at is when you're swinging a baseball bat, it's all core.
Oh yeah, torque.
It's all core. Like, and like you are using the area that you're tender at, and it's I don't know if he's going to be back sooner or later, but that's your 3 main power sources.
Yeah,
DeLauder and Ramirez.
I don't think they're overly concerned long term with him. I think he will be back sooner than later. I think him and Martinez will be back on the shorter end. Obviously, Jose's going to take a little bit longer.
How many games are you comfortable with them getting down in the division, Dustin, and still having confidence when they get everybody back that they can make up the lead?
5, 6 games.
6? What about you?
I said 4 to 5. I'd say 4 to 5. If they get beyond 5, you're starting to go, okay.
I'm the Duke of knee jerk. 3 is crazy.
5 is probably the sweet spot. I mean, it also depends what time of year are we.
Right,
I mean, are we in like late July? And it's 5 or
5 can turn to 7, can turn to 8.
Yeah, and that's not where you want to be. You want to keep it under 5.
Detroit.
They're lingering.
Detroit.
They're lingering.
At one point in time, they was double digits out. I keep looking up every week, and it's 7.5.
But again, the same reasoning you can give for the Guardians that nobody's going to run away with the division is the same reason why Detroit is hesitant to listen to Tarek Skubal trade offers, because nobody's going to run away with the division. So, if they get 7.5, if they get that down to 5 in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which is more than doable, they're in it.
It's a scary sight, man. It's a scary sight. I don't like to see that, man. But we'll see what we got going on. Guardians, Friday, June 26th on WKYC. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Make sure you check that out.